My fondest memory as a kid, because Australia, every fucking house has like a pool in it, because otherwise you can't survive the fucking summer.
Yeah.
You can't survive the summer otherwise. But my fondest memory, and I don't know if this is like a collective like memory for everyone, like every kid who like swam in a pool, but did you used to do this thing where you would go under the water and then you would pretend to like walk
of
under
course.
to feel like you're in like on the moon?
Of course.
That's the only memory I have of being in a pool. Even though I went to swimming school for like 7 years to like learn how to like do all these like different swimming things and like all these fun activities and whatnot, the only thing I remember is like, yeah, I'm on the moon.
What intelligent thoughts is Joey having today? I'm on the
just-
moon.
The whole time you were talking about like the pool, that's in my head. That was just replaying over and over again. I'm like, I want to go swim in a pool again. It's sad because it's so fucking hard to like find a place to swim.
It's like
in
no
Japan.
pools here. It's like they hate swimming for some reason.
Unless you fucking pay $150 a month to go to a gym that also just happens to have a pool in it.
I'd pay to go to a gym with a pool in it. Fuck. I
I just want to go to like a pool. And
I
just swim.
haven't seen a pool anywhere.
Yeah, honestly.
It's weird to think that they
yeah.
just don't like pools.
Yes, well, I mean, I don't know how statistically correct this is, but there's a lot of even adults in Japan that would just never learn to swim.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it wasn't part of if it wasn't part of my curriculum, I probably would not have learned how to swim. As I don't know where I would have gotten the motivation to be like, okay, I'm going to go out and figure out how I'm going to fucking
there's
flow through water.
Pools everywhere in the UK.
Yeah, because
they're public. So
yeah,
like
exactly.
You can just pay like £2 and you can go swimming.
Because in Australia, it's almost like second nature to be like, oh, your kid is like 3 to 5 years old. Well, then we're going to take you to swimming school. Like, it's just no question.
As someone who's a lifeguard, has there any was it pretty common for like you to find pieces of shit in your pool? Just like
it happened like so for in like a year.
Happens. It happens.
It was like Code Brown, so it was like
Code Brown.
That's what it was. You'd have to empty. Everyone has to get out, and you have to close the pool because you have to re-sanitize it because it's like
well, yeah, obviously,
contaminated.
yeah.
Because like obviously there's tons of piss in there, but you can't see it. But the moment you see a giant Mars bar floating in there, you gotta fish it out, and then you gotta kick everyone out. Same if like someone throws up. I think more people threw up than
throwing up in a pool. Oh, I guess from drinking all the pool water.
maybe
right?
some kids are stupid. They would like. Some of them would drink the pool water.
Yeah,
Some of them would just eat a lot and they'd like jump around and then swim a bunch, get really exhausted, and then they would throw up.
Yeah.
how long would it take to fucking sanitize the pool?
I don't know. We had like a Roomba that did it. There was like a Roomba that went around
fuck?
like the bottom, and there was a bunch of
like the little we used to have
cleaners.
those. Yeah,
It
like
would
pool
go
cleaner
around
things.
and it would clean it, but the water is like never like emptied.
Yeah.
It's just like
just salted,
circled.
right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
circled.
Yeah.
And you got to do a chlorine test every like 2 hours to make sure the chlorine levels are okay. But I never did that. I wasn't allowed to. They were like, we don't trust you with the chlorine.
We don't trust you
We don't trust you with the chlorine, Connor. Get at it. No, I mean, I was never like a manager there, so I was just like there.
Because I remember still having like fucking vivid memories when I was like learning how to swim, just like finding a shit in like the swimming pool. Right?
Yeah, it happened like twice, I think, to me.
Yeah, because like it would never float. It would always be at the bottom.
Yeah.
And like as a kid, I was just like because I was always been short sighted. I was always short sighted, right? My entire life, and I didn't know this until I was like maybe 10 years old that I was short sighted. Oh my god! I remember as a kid, right? I would be sitting really close to the TV because I could, like, when I'm playing games or whatever, my mom was just like, "Stop sitting so close to the TV," and I was like, "But I can't see it," and my mom's just like, "Look harder." You're not looking hard enough.
Get better eyes.
Oh my god!
And then it was only when we realized that when I was a little older in life that I was just born with bad eyesight, unfortunately.
Right.
So as a kid, I didn't have glasses at the time, so I would be swimming in the pool and I would see this like little. I remember seeing this like little black fucking thing, like in the corner of this pool, right?
And what did you do?
And it was fucking blurry as fuck, right? So I'm just like, what the fuck is this black thing?
No!
In the corner of the pool. I've never seen a black thing
don't tell me you did
in the
what I
corner of
think
the
you
pool.
did.
And so like out of they say curiosity killed the cat. So me being the curious little fucking 6-year-old I was or whatever, I swim closer and closer to it, right? And looking back, I can hear the fucking Jaws music just playing in the background. I'm like, dun, dun, and so like I start swimming closer and closer to it, and it starts like slowly
Enhancing.
slowly coming into focus, right? And it starts like, okay, so it becomes this blurry mess, and it becomes this cylinder-shaped thing, and I'm just like, what the fuck is a cylinder-shaped thing doing in the swimming pool, right? And so I get closer, and then I'm literally like, so the shit's there, right? And so I literally was just like, and then I like when it when it fully came into focus, and I could, obviously when I'm this close, I can see the entire fucking detail and everything, right? Like
you're like 2 inches away from a piece of shit.
Yeah, I can like you can see the fucking texture of the shit right now. Like that's how detailed it was in my mind. I let out the biggest underwater scream I had of my fucking life. It was literally like a fucking horror movie when I'm just like, ah!
You know what the weird, that's such a good story.
It's such a great story.
The weirdest time that there was a shit in the pool, and this happened only twice while I was there, and I was just completely confused at how there was a shit in the pool.
Yeah.
And I still to this day cannot figure out what happened. Right.
Yeah.
So I'd love some scientists in the chat to explain what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
So they would do this thing at my pool where they would have like how to learn how to kayak. So they would let like 6 people.
Like in the pool.
Yeah, they would let people. They would put 6 kayaks in the pool and just let people kayak around it. And I don't know how this happened, but after the kayakers left, there was a shit in the pool. Now they're in kayaks. How did it get in the pool? Did some of them just window out, like put their butt out just for a second, just like squeeze it out? How does that happen? How does there shit in the pool after kayaks? Does anyone have an idea of how this happened? Because we were all completely confused, and luckily it was the end of the day. But we were just like, "How is there shit in the pool?"
You're like looking back on like the security footage camera. It's like we gotta find the exact moment where the poop came out.
We wish we had security footage to fucking analyze if someone had done a cheeky shit. Did they bring it and drop it in? Like, did they do it in the kayak and then just fucking scooch it in? Like, what happened? To this day, I wake up in cold sweat wondering how did that shit get
Wait,
in
were they like adults in the kayak?
No, it was just like 15, 14, 13-year-olds.
What 15, 14-year-old is like, I'm a shit in this pool?
Kids are fucking weird, man.
Kids are weird.
But you think like after like the age of 12, you think like
Nah, dude.
there is like a mental
No.
stop in my brain to be like, no, pooping in the pool is bad. I probably shouldn't.
Some kids are so dirty though. They don't give a shit.
Gross.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, like even just pissing in the pool, right?
I've done it.
Everyone's done
It's something we
I'm
don't.
not going to pretend like I don't piss in the pool.
It's something that we don't like to admit, but of course everyone's done it.
Everyone does it.
Right, Maylin? Right, Maylin?
Sometimes
It's like smelling your own fart. Everyone
sometimes,
does it.
you just get in the pool and you realize, fuck, I need a piss.
Yeah.
I just got in.
Yeah, I don't want to get out.
I'm not getting out. I'm going to piss. Everyone else is doing it. We're all just drinking each other's piss anyway.
This pool is massive. They'll all know.
It's got chlorine in it for a reason.
Wave it around a bit.
Whatever it is.
What?
That
It's a fucking pool, Maylin.
It's a public pool, Maylene.
Public pool is basically piss. Why do you think they put so much fluoride in it?
Michael Phelps says he pisses in the pool. If Michael Phelps can piss in the pool, I can piss in the pool.
Yeah, it propels him, right? It's like an extra jet engine.
He is the gold standard of swimmers. If he can piss in the pool, as far as I'm concerned, I can piss in
It's
the
like
pool.
a jet propel, right?
Yeah.
It's just like through here.
I'm not shitting in the pool. That's not. I'm not doing that.
no.
Come on.
Big difference between pissing and shitting in the pool.
One of them evacuates the pool. The other one is the thing everyone else is doing. It's
Yeah,
not a problem. Whatever.
exactly.
I will not have to justify pissing in. I don't piss. I don't just get in every pool and I'm like, I'm done. It's pissing time.
I'm about to pee.
All I'm saying is that if you got a wetsuit on or something, it's like you know what? I'm going to make myself warm.